order to have a good night's sleep in the classroom. I took the towel of the teacher who pulled the girl's skirt as a pillow. My classmates were shocked. Even the principal couldn't help but criticize me and asked me to take it away. But the professor was not only not angry, but also took off his coat and put it on me. Because when I was drinking milk tea in the milk tea shop a few days ago, I was pulled into the Civil Affairs Bureau by a strange woman and got a license. Looking at my 18-year-old marriage certificate, she said, "If you were my student, I would help you teach in the day, and you would help me meet someone at night." However, when I was about to start school, I was surprised to find that my matchmaker was a counselor. At this time, Lu Rian also noticed me sitting in the back row. "Wow, my husband is really my student. Didn't you say you would only get a certificate? Do you need each other's help during the spring festival? Why did you come here?" Outside the classroom, Lu Rian was afraid that the students would hear that she brought me to the corner of the toilet. Her eyebrows were tightly curled together, and her face was fierce. "Wenyan, I'm so embarrassed." "Teacher, who did you make a deal with? Do we have a way to contact each other? I went out to order milk tea and was pulled into the Civil Affairs Bureau by you. I'm only 18 years old. How could you do that? You're cheating on me. And why am I here? I'm a student in the management class. I'm not here. Where am I?" As a counselor, did teacher Lu not even look at the list of her students? Lu Rian stood still. "What's going on?" She frowned and opened her phone to check the chat page of the so-called marriage. She found out that the other party had sent more than 10 messages in a row. "I'm here. Are you married? Don't let me and my boyfriend find you." Looking at a message on her phone, Lu Rian only felt numb. Since she got married, she hasn't logged into her account. She was in a hurry to reply to the other party. "Where were you at that time?" She found out that the message was sent to the wrong person. The red exclamation mark pierced Lu Rian's eyes. She turned her head and looked at me standing next to her. She was nearly 2.5 meters taller than her. Lu Rian found out that I was standing in the wrong place. She seemed to have suffered a lot. "It's not right. It's not right at all." Lu Rian frowned. Obviously, she found the wrong person and her students and got married for no reason. To be honest, she really meant to cheat on me. She glanced at me carefully. Is this person a fool? Any woman on the street can pull her to get the certificate. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew from the building to the classroom. Lu Rian's shirt was tightly pasted on her body. Through the sunlight outside, I could see the little clothes in Lu Rian's clothes. In my mind, I thought of a sentence. Lu Rian is the first beauty recognized by Dongjiang University. It seems that this only two-sided wife is really beautiful. How about this? Lu Rian sighed. Let's go to the Civil Affairs Bureau tomorrow and divorce the marriage. No. Listen to me, Chunze. This is the teacher's fault. The teacher apologizes to you. I look like a dead man and make Lu Rian feel very embarrassed. Chunze, I'm your counselor. You are my student. If this matter is spread out, it will cause a lot of public opinion. You should know that. Listen to me. The teacher will accompany you to the Civil Affairs Bureau tomorrow. Wenyan, I said with a smile. At this time, the counselor is the teacher. Why didn't you say it when you cheated on me? Now I'm your husband. You are my wife. Why do you want to divorce me? When I heard the name of husband and wife, Lu Rian looked a little uncomfortable. She tried her best to put her tone in a gentle way. Chunze, this is a misunderstanding. Don't listen to me. Mr. Lu, I'm going back to the classroom. After saying that, I turned my head and ran to the classroom. Lu Rian was helpless. What should I do? The key to meeting a rumor is her own student. The key to this situation is her mistake. Lu Rian has been in a bad mood for more than 20 years, but she is still with me. After the meeting, the comrades proposed to go out for a meal. Because the military training is coming tomorrow. After drinking for 3 rounds, a group of people drank in a confused way. Then I got up and asked the waiter in the bathroom. Then I slowly walked in. When I passed by the room, I saw a pair of black feet and high heels. I thought of Lu Rian for no reason. Looking at the woman's phone on the table, I took out my phone and sent a message to Lu Rian. Mr. Lu, where are you now? After sending the message, I found that the woman's phone was on the table. What's the matter? You want to talk to me? Now I'm 100% sure that Lu Rian is in this room. Then I walked to the door of the room and opened the curtain. Lu Rian was the only one in the room. Because she usually has a serious look on her face when she drinks, she smeared a little red on her face. Lu Rian held her chin on the table with one hand. She looked very lonely. The curtain was suddenly opened and Lu Rian was stunned. Then I saw the tall boy standing at the door. I smiled. What a coincidence, Mr. Liu. Liu Rian's slightly red face looked at me. You came to drink on the first day of school. Remember to drink less and go back to the dormitory early. Don't stay up all night outside the school. I proudly sat next to Liu Rian and pointed to the empty wine bottle on the table. Mr. Liu also said to us, it's not safe for you to drink so much wine alone outside, right? Two pairs of eyes looked at each other. Liu Rian suddenly felt that I didn't treat her as a teacher at all. Although other students are in college, they still respect the teacher out of instinct. But Chunze dared to say that he cheated on her. The tone of speech is not like what an ordinary student said to the teacher. Is it just because of that marriage certificate? When Liu Rian was thinking, I already picked up the meat skewer on the table and ate it. While eating, I looked at Liu Rian. She deserves to be a woman who can cheat on her own marriage. She is really beautiful. Then you eat it. Liu Rian picked up the bag on her left hand. I'll go first. I've paid the bill. Remember to go back to the dormitory early. Wen Yin, I'll follow you. Then I'll go too. Mr. Liu, where are you going? I'll go with you. I think it's right for a hunter to climb a wolf. Liu Rian's tone revealed her helplessness. Chunze, I'm your teacher. I know, Mr. Liu. After saying that, I blinked. Then Liu Rian sat back in her seat. Okay, you want to eat, right? Then keep eating. A waiter passed by, and I asked for 4 bottles of beer. Liu Rian sat opposite me and kept silent. It's like I'm the heir. What's wrong? The phone is in here. Give it to me. Liu Rian looked arrogant. If it wasn't on the street, I might have agreed. But now I'm just saying it. I won't give it to you. Liu Rian looked at me. A few seconds later, she nodded. Not long after, she was riding a mini electric bicycle. I gave the key to her. Then I helped Liu Rian sit on the back seat. The driver drove to the 3rd floor of the Donghu house. The car started. The noise on the road made Liu Rian uncomfortable. She frowned and put her hand on her stomach. Do you feel uncomfortable? Do you want to go to the pharmacy to buy some medicine? Liu Rian didn't care about me, but leaned on the back of the seat. Her head looked out the window. I was looking at Liu Rian's side face at this time. It's beautiful. From the side, I saw that the other person's face was no longer serious and serious. Long hair on the back of the head, and a kind of pure temperament on the back. Not long after, I found that Liu Rian had fallen asleep. The driver laughed. Young man, is this your girlfriend? It's my wife. When I said that, I didn't notice that Liu Rian opened her eyes slightly. When I heard the words of my wife, Liu Rian didn't refute, but closed her eyes and fell asleep. 2.5 minutes later, I got on the elevator with Liu Rian. Mr. Liu, what's your password? Liu Rian opened her eyes and looked down at the password lock. 0123 what? Whose password lock is so simple? I tried to open the door. Liu Rian's home is the same as hers. The main thing is a simple black and white tone. It doesn't look like a girl's home at all. I put Liu Rian on the big bed in the bedroom. Then I sat by the bed and grabbed her ankle and took off her high heels. I could see 5 cute toes on her left foot through her socks. I slightly shrugged. After that, I left the bedroom. At this time, Liu Rian, who closed her eyes, opened her peach-colored eyes. At this time, her face was full of peach blossoms. The red cloud climbed all the way to her neck and even to her collarbone. I found that there were only a few tableware and no other seasonings in the kitchen. It's just like I thought. Liu Rian doesn't know how to cook herself. I took the food I bought from the bag and started to boil water to cook. At this time, the door of the bedroom was opened. Liu Rian took an empty cup and went out. What she saw was my busy voice in the kitchen. She didn't know for a long time that there was no smoke in Huang Gu's house. When she heard the sound, I twisted my head and jumped out of the kitchen. Do you have cooking oil at home? At the entrance of the kitchen, the bottommost cabinet on the left was a good guy. I opened the cabinet and found that there was not only cooking oil but also vinegar, sesame oil, light soy sauce, dark soy sauce, and other seasonings. Then I added a little cooking oil to the pot. After boiling, I took a spoonful out with a spoon. It's sour and fragrant. Come and have some. I put the sober soup on the teapot and laughed at Liu Rian, who was leaning against the wall. Then I also took a bowl. Although I'm not drunk today, I still feel a little uncomfortable. Liu Rian tied her hair behind her head and put her face close to the rice bowl. I took a small sip with a spoon. It tasted surprisingly good. It tasted good. I didn't know you could make sober soup. What are you doing? Liu Rian was surprised. She looked down and found that the 2 buttons on the shirt had not been remembered. Shinzei, I'm here. I hurried back to my senses. In order to avoid embarrassment, I poured the sober soup into my mouth. It was really hot. I was so happy that I opened my mouth and made fun of Lu Ruyan. She smiled and covered her chest and drank a few more sips. She was in a good mood. But I was panicking. I drank wine, came home, ate and cooked. She also ate. But where do I live? Although Dongdae is not in a hurry, the gate is closed at 11 o'clock in the evening. It's almost 11 o'clock now. It seems that there is still enough time to get back by taxi. Lu Ruyan seemed to see my urgent driving of the guide. It's very late now. It's not safe for you to go back alone. I have something to say. You can sleep there for the rest of your life. I took a sip of the smell of the quilt while lying on the bed. I hesitated on the bed for a long time before the alcohol entered my dream. The next day when I woke up, I heard some water sounds. I turned on my phone and found that it was only 7 o'clock. The 3 roommates in the dormitory group didn't talk much last night. They just asked me where I lived at 12 o'clock in the evening. When I first met them, they didn't know anything. I said I met my relatives, but no one doubted me. Then I got up and opened the door. Those water sounds came from the bathroom of the master bedroom. I imagined Lu Ruyan standing under the umbrella. I just felt a little hot. Mr. Lu. Maybe I was so annoyed that Lu Ruyan shouted from the bathroom of the master bedroom. Tell me quickly, can I use the bathroom? I feel a little uncomfortable. I want to take a shower. Go ahead. I opened the door and found all the things in it. The label on the towel was not torn off. I opened the water valve. The heat from the warm water quickly cooled down. When I went out, Lu Ruyan was using the hair dryer to blow her hair on the sofa. When I finished blowing, I gave you the hair dryer. Go and get dressed now. I'll take you to Jiangda later. After I went back to the room and put on my clothes, she took a breath. As a tutor and student, but suddenly she drank with the student who was enjoying the wedding. She was held back by the other party to go home and take off her shoes. Then she let the other party stay. She even used the bath, but when she was drunk like this, she had to bear the consequences of drinking. Some of the alcohol numbness went away, but some of the alcohol numbness would only be more troublesome. After I put on my clothes, I sat on the single sofa and waited for Lu Ruyan. 2 minutes later, Lu Ruyan got up, gave me the hair dryer, and walked into the master bedroom. Looking at her devil's back, I still felt hot. It's okay. Just like the hunter who was afraid of the wolf. After today, Lu Ruyan's house has the kitchen I used, the towel I used, and even the smell I left on the quilt. These things will only draw the bond between the two people. The next morning, Lu Ruyan sent me to school. When I left, she suddenly turned her head and looked at me. I was not allowed to talk about what happened last night at school. Of course, I was so happy that I was not stupid. Looking at Lu Ruyan walking into the office on the first floor, I also came to the canteen. Thinking back to the fresh milk bread in Lu Ruyan's house, I shook my head and laughed. Then I bought a bowl of millet porridge just to feed my wife. After packing, I took breakfast and went to the teacher's office. After knocking on the door, I heard the voice of a female teacher. Who are you looking for? I'm looking for Director Lu. Oh, she seems to have gone to the bathroom. Wait a minute. Lu Ruyan's desk is the last one on the right side of the office. Behind it is a big window. I put millet porridge and eggs on the table, but I found that my name on the student list was circled by the tutor with a red pen. Did I become a little sweet talker? But it's best to lick my wife. I can do anything. Then I said thank you to the female teacher and left. Lu Ruyan, who had just returned from outside the door, looked at the distant back and was slightly frowning. Why did Shinzei come over? He thought about walking into the office. The female teacher smiled and said to him, Ruyan, a student from your class just brought you breakfast. It's on the table. Thank you. Lu Ruyan quickly walked to the table. It turned out to be a special breakfast for me. Lu Ruyan sat down and took a bite of millet porridge. It's a little hot, but it's warm in my heart. On the other side, when I was walking to the dormitory, my phone was vibrated. It was a message from Lu Ruyan. Thank you. How much is your breakfast? Of course I won't accept it. Teacher Lu stayed at your house yesterday. She used your stuff again. The breakfast was deducted from my accommodation fee. Lu Ruyan didn't say anything after sending this message. The monitor will organize the students to get military uniforms in the afternoon. But I didn't go. Instead, I wandered around in Mingli building. I wanted to see if I had a chance to meet the tutor. I waited until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I came out of the office with a bright figure. Lu Ruyan was holding a bag of rice and a bucket of milk in her hand. I ran over in a hurry. Teacher, let me help you. Lu Rian didn't refuse. I happily carried the rice and oil to the place where Lu Rian parked the car. Lu Rian was driving a tutor's car and followed me silently. Maybe it was too silent. Lu Rian suddenly asked me, I heard your roommate said that you finished taking pictures at 4.30. Why are you still here? What's the matter? I want to see if I can have a chance to see you. Shinzei, I'm your teacher. I know Mr. Lu. Lu Rian was a little helpless, but such a big boy waited at the door just to see her. It also made her feel a little moved. In fact, she has been pursuing this a lot since she was a child. It's a common occurrence. I can think of the egg and porridge in the morning. Lu Rian felt that I was different in her heart. On the way, I suddenly thought of making a video of myself. I need to go to school to find a homestay. But my wife has a house outside the school. Anyway, I have to go out. Why don't you go to your wife's house? In the meantime, I can improve my feelings. Can I borrow your house? No. I advise you to focus on your studies. It's not too late to think about these things after you die. I promise I will never drop out of school. Lu Rian was depressed. She was very opposed to me going to my own house. After all, what happened last night was still vivid in her mind. The two of them are married. I still have a different kind of thought about her. If I stay like this for a long time, something will definitely happen. Can I, Mr. Lu? If it doesn't work, I will spend money every week to live in a homestay for one night. I don't need to bother you. As expected, Lu Rian is serious. Come to my house. Contact me when you need it. The premise is that you will not drop out of school. Okay. Looking at my brilliant smile, Lu Rian's mood is also very comfortable. I am a tutor. I can't let the students stay in a homestay all the time. What should I do?